let's get ready for Wrestling Theology Presents Ring Riot. We're gearing up for an explosive showdown between two of Wrestling Theology's finest. Belt of Truth champion Jeremy Hadley and the Space Cowboy Stacey Alexander are in the main event tonight. Hadley may be unsavory in this tale, but he has proven time and time again to be a force to reckon with in the ring. Fresh off his victory over Anthony Toatelli at Blizzard Brawl, Hadley is ready to defend the Wrestling Theology Belt of Truth against the Space Cowboy Stacey Alexander, who won the Blizzard Brawl Rumble to compete for that championship in December. This match is going to be one for the history books, and you don't want to miss it.
Anthony, I don't have much against Anthony except for he was tag team champ for that stupid clown.
It was an unorthodox pairing, to be sure.
It made no sense. Made no sense whatsoever. Why would he want a clown to be his tag team partner? Then again, sometimes there are team-ups like, it doesn't matter if it's tag team or commentary team, that one of the people in that team doesn't want to do it with the other person.
Are you suggesting you're not a fan of working with me, Mortimer?
No, I didn't say that. When did I say that?
Right, fair enough. Anthony Toatelli has been training outside the wrestling ring. He is skilled in jiu-jitsu. That Fuji State Championship is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu state championship.
Is jiu-jitsu allowed in professional wrestling?
Well, there's certainly been a resurgence in submission-style wrestling the last few years, and I think we can credit Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to that.
Right. So, BJJ, as my friends in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world call it. I sound an insider. BJJ is what we call it. No, you're not allowed to call it that. You're not in it. But as I have trained many a minute in BJJ, and I can tell you it is a tool to have in that ring. Almost as good as having a briefcase.
Yeah, one never knows what Anthony Toatelli might face inside that briefcase. I've seen Jeremy Hadley put brass knuckles, brick.
Oh, brass knuckles? Those are illegal in wrestling and just to have. Well, are you sure it wasn't a paperweight? What about a belt buckle?
Whatever Hadley might have called it, he said it was all legal because he declared it so.
Well, he is the president.
I'm not sure that's how legislation works, but
I'm not going to get into politics here now.
Rope-assisted enziguri, and President Hadley is rocked.
Wow. I have to admit, that was impressive.
Snap power slam.
Very smart, President Hadley going to the outside of the ring. Cannot get pinned on the outside of the ring.
Correct. Cannot lose the championship.
That's the sign of being a veteran wrestler. That is a sign of being a veteran wrestler. What do you think?
I agree. Slingshot. Anthony Toatelli.
Wow.
Absolutely rocking Jeremy Hadley. Rolling and crawling away.
See, professional wrestling manager, that was called a plancha. A plancha.
A slingshot plancha?
No, just a plancha.
Okay.
No. I mean, if you want to fancy it up, you could say slingshot, I guess. Would Anthony Toatelli call it a slingshot plancha?
Yes.
Okay, then it was a slingshot plancha. He's the one who did it. Go down there and ask him.
He's a little busy.
Oh, okay.
Hadley taking a seat here at ringside.
Oh.
Anthony breaking the 10 counts. Hadley.
Hey, that's cheating. That the referee just saw a fan hit. How's that not a disqualification? Tell me how that's not a disqualification.
Referee Tice is giving a lot of latitude here. Absolutely could have been disqualified. Toatelli for
that was a foreign object.
Asking a fan at ringside to chop Hadley.
I mean, I'm sure that guy's probably local, but it's still a foreign object.
Well, it's definitely outside interference.
Yes, absolutely. Let's give it up for world-famous photographer Scott Romer at ringside, taking awesome shots of this show. How about that?
Absolutely, the photographer of legends.
That's right. Personal good friend of Mortimer Blankenship III.
Do you have his book?
I do.
Great book.
I do.
Did he autograph your copy?
Yeah. He autographs every copy.
But he didn't autograph mine.
No? Did you buy it?
I thought so.
Yeah.
Hadley was standing next to his books and he
I've
took
seen
my
that
money.
man. I've seen that man sell books to people that can't read. Anyway, back to the match.
So they Hadley stole my money.
Hadley stole your money?
Elbow drop to Anthony Toatelli's spine.
See, he tells me, why would he? Maybe that's why he doesn't want my services. He says he has plenty of money. He stole your money. Oh, big kick to the head. Did you see that? Did you see that kick to the head?
Absolutely booting Anthony Toatelli.
Man. Tell you what.
Perhaps a camel clutch. Oh. Hadley. Clubbing blow to the side of Toatelli's head. And Hadley picking a kid at ringside to trash talk personally.
That kid's cheering for his president. Look at it. He's excited. Look how excited he is. Pretty sure he just called Anthony Toatelli an idiot.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. Ask the kid. He doesn't like Anthony Toatelli. He called him an idiot.
Hadley getting a 2 count. So, Mortimer, the winner of the Blizzard Brawl, which will happen next, the main event here this evening, is going to win this lovely medallion.
Oh,
that will
wow.
entitle them to a championship opportunity at any time in the next year. Are you going to enter the match?
No, I'm a professional wrestling manager. Don't you know that? I thought we talked about that.
Okay, fair. I've seen previous managers here at Wrestling Challenge give it a shot.
But I am going to watch to see what happens because maybe the winner might need management skills in their corner.
What would you think if I got into the match?
Wait, what?
All right, fair.
Did you talking about you?
Russian leg sweep.
No offense. I just said that I'm a manager and I'm not getting the match and I belong more in there than you.
I'm definitely regretting signing up.
Wait, what?
Toatelli! High Ritz! Big splash!
Oh, no.
Toatelli nowhere to be found.
Pretty sure that was him attempting his 360-degree pedigree. They just miscalculated a little bit.
Hanging Chad.
Now I got a headache.
Hadley.
This isn't 2000. What is wrong with you? Last time a Hanging Chad joke was made was on How I Met Your Mother, and that was in 2012. Oh, my.
Short arm Uranagi off the charge.
You're a what?
It's a short arm choke slam, a Uranagi.
Oh. I'm a what? What's a Nagi?
Also considered a rock bottom.
Oh, a rock. What's that?
Flying forearm.
There we go. That was a big knee to the face. There is no name for that. That's a knee to the face.
Shining Wizard.
There's a wizard here?
T-bone suplex, and Toatelli is firmly in control.
T-bone. You want to go talk about grits earlier? Want to go get a T-bone?
That would be nice.
Waffle House doesn't sell T-bones anymore.
Roadhouse?
Oh, let's go. I'm leaving. I'll see you.
Tuning up.
Oh, never mind. This is too
Leg
good.
caught.
Come on. There it is.
DDT.
DDT right there. Anthony Toatelli must have a forehead or top of his cranium must be stronger than most people because kicking out of a DDT is impressive.
100%. And Hadley.
Have you ever been DDT'd?
I have.
You have?
There's a reason I switched to ring announcing.
Oh,
They're no
I see.
fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that you decided to stick to ring announcing.
Springboard Bulldog attempted block. Toatelli
He kicked
nails
that man in
the
the face.
super kick.
Whoa, wow. I could have swore that. Whew,
Hadley kicking out just on instinct. Toatelli has won many matches just by kicking his opponent's head off.
A little bit of smash mouth kick. The president is telling some people out here to pay attention to his match. Oh. Sometimes it's just as simple as moving.
Hadley deftly dodging. The knee to the face. Leaping Enziguri. Just a 2 count, and Hadley is beside himself. Hadley, confused, befuddled at the crowd chanting for Anthony.
Oh, they're saying Anthony? I thought they were saying Hadley.
Hadley is coming for the belt.
The president just called somebody an idiot.
Our honorary belt holder sitting here at ringside. Hadley admonished her. You okay?
Oh, no. Wow, so lots going on here. Big kick to the face. That's it. Wow. See, that's why my president, Jeremy Hadley, is still the champion. He's just a very crafty veteran, knows exactly where he's at in that ring at all times.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, and still Wrestling Theology Heavyweight Champion and holder of the Belt of Truth, Jeremy Hadley.
Oh, baby, we're gonna bring in the new year together. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have the champagne popping. Actually, for the record, it's gonna be juice. But still, it's gonna be popping all over the place. It's gonna be so much fun because I beat Anthony totally, like I knew I would. Okay, and now I hear some guy from space, some cowboy that thinks he's from space or something. Stacey Alexander won the Blizzard Brawl. Okay, good for you. But you know what? You can step up, and then I'll send you right back to space because I'm going to dispose of you. Executive order! I am now sending you to Mars. That's right, February, you're done. And then my reign will continue for years and years and years. And then I'm gonna retire. And then I'm gonna come back for years and years. It's gonna be amazing. Let's go party! Mwah!
Get ready for an epic showdown as Cassius Stars faces off against the formidable King Bomani. Cassius, known for his resilience and tenacity, is aiming to continue his winning after an impressive debut last year. However, standing in his way is the monstrous King Bomani, who left a lasting impression with his dominating performance at Blizzard Brawl. With both competitors hungry for victory, this match promises to be an electrifying clash of champions.
If you are a guy that likes wrestling and wants to go watch a great independent wrestling show, it's a great place to be. But it's more than just that. The message is shared throughout the show, the themes of the shows, those different type of things help people that need those type of things, that need camaraderie. You see the different things that they do, not just with the shows, but with the watch parties they were doing before the COVID. It's a really great community at Wrestling Theology.
Not that I'm the best guy in the world, but I do have a relationship with God, and I do speak with God regularly. It's so nice to be able to put out a good, positive message to people.
Oh, I had an impact with this guy through my match. He was able to escape from what he was going through wrestling, so that humbled me. And moments like that with wrestling too, like the fact that you can give someone that reprieve or give them that joy when they're going through a hard time, it helps so much and so impactful.
It's really easy to lose sight of the impact that you can have on people.
I feel great to be a part of something like Wrestling Theology that just helps people.
Honestly, what has really impressed me is the crew, Rich Abbott. He does an outstanding job of leading the team, leading the charge, and putting his vision out there and doing it in a friendly and kind and welcoming way.
You will never ever find a better value for your buck and a positive message and a family-friendly environment. You're never gonna find that. All that wrapped into one, and the whole family can have a great time than Wrestling Theology Fellowship.
How would I encourage them? I'd grab them by their hair, jerk them around, look them right in the face and say, come to the show! No, I would just say if you want some good fellowship, if you want some good professional wrestling, that's a great thing, man. It's not just about the themes and the great things. It's also, Rich has went out and Wrestling Theology has went out and got great wrestlers. So you're gonna actually see a good wrestling product. If you're just a wrestling fan and that's all you're looking to do, this is still the place for you because you're still gonna see great wrestling.
Get ready for a unique clash, to say the least, when the fan favorite Chuckles the Clown squares off against the debuting National Wrestling Alliance star Carson Drake. Chuckles may bring laughs with his unconventional antics, but don't let his playful demeanor fool you. He is a force to be reckoned with in the ring. On the other side, you got Carson Drake, and he is set to make his Wrestling Theology debut, bringing a wealth of accomplishments and skills to the table. With both competitors eager to make their mark, Ring Riot promises to be a spectacle you won't want to miss.
I'm Brian Pillman Jr. Come out and join the Wrestling Theology community.
Hey everybody, it's Rich Abbott, and right here we got the Godfather.
Yeah, that's right. And I want everybody to join Wrestling Theology, baby, and keep it you-know-whattin'.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Wrestling Theology Tag Team Championships are on the line. On one side, you have the reigning Tag Team Champions, Warhorse, Crosshairs Kelly, and Pat the Bruiser. These warriors have dominated the tag team scene since capturing the championship not once but twice in their Wrestling Theology career. But standing in their way are the Soul Shooters, Drew Skills, and Poison Apollo Star, two veterans of the ring who have been teaming together for 2 decades. While both Drew and Apollo may have been former Wrestling Theology Belt of Truth champions, they've set their sights on tag team gold, and they're more determined than ever to seize the opportunity. After their victory over the highlight reel at Blizzard Brawl, the Soul Shooters have become the #1 contenders to the Wrestling Theology Tag Team Championship. And they're ready to leave it all in the ring, so get ready for a clash of titans when the Tag Team Championships are on the line.
Now, the highlight reel, I don't know much about them, but there's one thing that I do enjoy in tag team wrestling, and that is a tag team of twins. Some of the best tag teams have been twins.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Fantastic. This is great. Or at least look similar. They look exactly alike.
It is definitely tough to tell the difference. Right now we have Demon Reel in the ring.
How do you know?
I have notes on their tattoos.
On tattoos? Oh, they have different tattoos. I would cover those up. If I was their manager, I would have them cover those up. I would have them wear full body outfits. Full body spandex. What about you?
I think their gear works, but I respect.
No, I was asking, are you into full body spandex?
Oh. What? No.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what I thought would be good. Full body spandex. You can't see anything, right?
Are you telling me I need to cover my face?
Huh?
Damon Reel, side headlock. Drew Skills shoots Damon off. Shoulder block, and Drew.
Okay.
Unmovable.
You know, I'm impressed by the fact that the whichever real guy this is, he didn't go down at all. Bumping into a guy that big, I'd go down. I'm at least 220 pounds.
At least is doing a lot of heavy lifting there, Mortimer. Damon Reel down. Third time was not the charm.
Oh, man. Oh. That was a
Skills pinning combination instead of the camel clutch.
Do you notice that the heavily, not bandage, but the brace on the left leg of Drew Skills?
Yes.
So far, the highlight reel hasn't, have they?
That's fair.
They haven't. I realized, first thing I realized when I came out.
To give Drew Scales credit, he's modified his gear so it's not as obvious.
Well, that's true, except for the fact that one leg you can't see and the other one you can. It's an automatic giveaway. There's something going on that other leg.
Damian Real hesitant to lock up with Drew after seeing how thoroughly Damian Real was just... And Damian baiting Uncle Q into taking a tag. And
That's your uncle?
He's everybody's uncle. I don't know that Damian is going to fare any
uncle?
better. He's Independent Wrestling's uncle.
Oh. Okay.
Damian side headlock.
What, with Damien, who else? What's the other guy's name?
Damon.
Damien and Damon?
Yes. They're homonyms.
Hominy? I love hominy. You like grits? I love grits. Grits are good.
Grits, they are tasty.
You want to go to Waffle House after this?
You know, I'm not opposed to that.
Okay, fantastic. So what I'm seeing here is a tag team that clearly has a toolbox of moves that they aren't utilizing, because so far... Oh, well, okay, hang on. Never mind. You know, I had some thoughts that maybe this highlight reel would do something, but so far what I've seen is they've been doing a whole lot of hitting the mat.
I think with all of the bravado that the highlight reel was demonstrating, they were taken aback when these Soul Shooters answered, and they're out of sync. And if they don't get on the same page quickly, Soul Shooters, both former heavyweight champions.
They're out of sync? Have you been in their kitchen? What's wrong with their sink? Anyway, what I was going to say was, before you interrupted me, was that if I were to manage a tag team, so far the highlight reel is not showing a... Oh, hang on. They may have just made me eat my own words. Get Uncle back. Get him back. Very nice. Very nice. There's the pin.
Highlight reel pulling off Twin Magic. Damon Real now in the ring. No tag. And Uncle Q baited.
These fans out here tell the ref that they didn't tag. Did they tag?
They did not tag.
Are you sure? They just did. They just tagged. They tagged again. I think they were lying. The fans had to be lying. At least we're in a church. That's good. All these liars are in a church. That's good.
Whether or not there's been a sufficient number of tags is irrelevant. The highlight reel is finally making it work.
Did you just say the amount of tags in a tag match is irrelevant? Have you ever watched professional wrestling? This is the first time.
Drew Scales fighting out of opposition corner. Apollo Star tagged in. Front face lock, swinging neckbreaker on Damon. Suplex. Double underhook. Oh! And Apollo suplexes Damon over. Oh, combination spinning chop.
Oh.
Q's got the moves.
Wow. Okay, so I'm impressed. Very much respect.
And Apollo waited for a split second, and Damon Real caught him with a running drop kick right in the corner.
I absolutely hate when people hit me with running drop kicks. So, whichever one this is complaining that his chest hurts. Do we have a medic? His chest hurts. He might be having a heart attack.
Damien took the brunt of Apollo's combination.
I can relate. My chest hurts after eating a big bowl of Skyline chili.
Just your chest?
Just my chest. Sometimes it radiates down to my arms a little bit, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It'll be okay.
Yeah, just as long as you got a nitroglycerin tab, you're good.
A what? The highlight reel finally doing some stuff that makes sense. You're a tag team, you might as well wrestle like one.
Arrogant cover, only gets a 1 count.
Come on, come on, come on.
I guess I have to tell you, the reason I'm out here is because I'm doing a little bit of scouting. I'd like to see who needs, Mortimer Blankenship, the Mutton Chop Millionaire, in their corner. And so far, I can tell you that Eric Surge looks pretty good. That's about it.
Oh!
See, all that flipping stuff, that's just extra space you don't need to take up. That doesn't make any sense. Why didn't he just hit him?
Well, I have trouble telling Uncle Q that the move wasn't appropriate. I will say I saw him hesitate like he baited the highlight reel into leaning forward before throwing those double elbows, and the feint seems to have worked.
Here we go.
Drew Skills sending
man.
Damien into Damien.
He threw him in there so hard they became one person for a second. Oh.
Indistinguishable. Belly to belly. Overhead.
That was huge.
One-handed powerbomb.
Man, I tell you what, I would not want to take that. Was that a powerbomb or a spine buster? Which was it?
What would you call it? One-handed powerbomb or a one-handed spine buster?
I would call that a spine buster, but either way, I don't want it to.
No.
I would not want to have that done to me. I would not want that to happen to me.
Apollo Star running. Damon face first into Drew Skills' build, only saved by Damien.
Whoa, hey, see, now this is some smart wrestling. This is some smart wrestling right here.
The referee's saying Damon is not legal.
How does he know? He doesn't know. Do you know Tice? I know Tice. He has no clue.
Well, I know Tice wears glasses, so your point is well heated.
Yeah.
Oh!
Man. That was an illegal save. He's not the legal man.
Fair. The referee Tice allowing a lot of leeway for saves in this match.
Who is this referee? Like, what? I mean, I know him, but what is he doing? Look out.
Oh, Drew sending Damien head first over the top rope.
Oh, this is rough. This looks like this could be real rough. What is happening?
Powerbomb! Leg drop!
Oh, my. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the Apollo Star and Drew Skills, the Soul Shooter.
Warhorse, allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Mr. Mo Better Wrestling Poison Apollo Star, and this is Drew, the Don Skills, and we are the Soul Shooters, and you will not be the WTF Tag Team Champions for very long. You better be careful what you're wishing for. Yeah. You want competition? Guess what? You are now rocking with the best. Recognize the name and respect the skill. And tap before the snap. Peace.
Get ready for an exciting contest as we prepare for the Wrestling Theology United States Championship match. Reigning champion Adam Rorgis is set to defend his title against challenger Cameron Walker, who's making his long-awaited return after a setback due to injury. Walker earned his shot at the championship by triumphing in a grueling Fatal 4-Way #1 contender match back at Sizzling Slamfest. Showcasing his resilience and determination, now, with both competitors at the top of their game, Ring Riot promises to be an unforgettable battleground where anything can happen. Don't miss a minute of the action. This championship match is sure to keep you on the edge of your seat.
So some of you guys may have been like, all right, I'm cool with wrestling. I'll come out. But in a church, I don't know about that. Like I've been to a church a long time, and me and God, like all this different stuff. And so I wanted to talk to some of you guys, because this may have been difficult for some of you guys to come in here tonight. I want to own that. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about not about Christians or about church or anything, but about Jesus. But the reason that we come together, it's about Jesus. And if you don't know too much about him, so 2,000 years ago, Jesus came onto the scene. And then he was a rabbi. And a rabbi Jewish for a Hebrew word for teacher. And the way that works is that people went to school. The only way to have school was if you went to the religious school. And so boys went to school until they were 11 or 12 years old. And then there was a cutoff age. They would figure out if you were cut out to be a religious leader or a teacher, a priest, whatever, and they would decide who is in and who is out. And people wanted to be in because this was one of the best gigs in town because you got a steady paycheck that didn't depend on the crops. You got a steady paycheck. You were respected. This was one of the best gigs in town. You wanted to be this. But around 11 or 12 years old, they decided if you were worth it or not. And if you weren't, they said, no, go work your family's farm or your family's trade. You're not cut out for this. And they keep going, and there were more cuts and more cuts, and only the best of the best in their mind got to the point where they got to do their apprenticeship. And they'll go to a rabbi and say, Rabbi, this is why you should take me under your wing and why you should let me be your disciple, your learner. And if the rabbi was interested, he would look at them and he'd say, follow me. And what they would do then is they would spend 3 years following him everywhere he went. The goal was to become a clone of the rabbi, a carbon copy, to know everything he did. How would he do that? How does he walk? What does he eat every day? When does he wake up? When does he sleep? I'm going to be just like them. And so when Jesus came on the scene and he was a rabbi, it was time for him to start calling his disciples. People were coming to him and they were asking if they could follow him. But then I want to read you the story of what happened when the first time that he called someone to be his disciple. And this is in Matthew 4. It says, one day as Jesus was walking along the shore of the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, also called Peter, and Andrew, throwing a net into the water, for they fished for a living. Now what that tells us is these people, about 11 or 12, they got told you're not good enough. They said, no, go work your family's trade. You're not cut out to be a religious leader. A rabbi's never going to call you. Just go and find a job. And so Jesus saw these guys, and then the next thing he said was he called out to them. He said, come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people. And they left their nets at once and followed him. And so if you remember what I just said, when somebody wanted to follow a rabbi, they had to go and ask and give you their credentials. This is why you should let me follow you. This is why I'm good enough. And Jesus looked at them and said, no. Unrequested, he said, you, come follow me. And these people would have been like, I'm barely welcome in the church, let alone following a rabbi. Well, Jesus, you don't know about the things I've done, but the things I've been through, you don't understand. I wasn't looking for this. I'm just fishing for a living. He said, come and follow me. But he didn't stop there. And then he said, and then I will teach you to fish for people. And a lot of times people are like, I don't know what that means. Like fishing line, what does that mean? I'm not going to claim that I know exactly why he said that, but think about it for a second. And I will teach you to fish for people. He didn't say, I'll teach you to be a good rabbi. He said, I'm going to take the skills that you have and I'm going to help you use them to change the world. I'm going to help you fish for people. You know how to fish, so use that and change the world. And so what I want to say to everyone here is maybe you came in here today and you're like, I am not interested in God, in Jesus, in church. No, I'm here for a wrestling show. And maybe that's because all the Christians that you know or grew up knowing were a lot like those rabbis that said, you're not good enough. You don't measure up. Why don't you go find something to do? Let the people who are really serious about this. Maybe that's how you experience Christians. Or maybe you're like, if there is a God, he's either not paying attention or he hates me. Because if you look at my life, the lives of my friends and my family, there's no way that he's paying attention. Or maybe you grow up in church and you're like, okay, I'm cool with God and everything, but I don't have the skills. I'm not going to be a pastor. I'm not going to be a preacher. What's God going to do with me? But what I'm going to say is, even if all the other religious leaders, if all the churches, if all the Christians that you know, even if it's me, if I don't take you seriously, I'm not Jesus. And the truth is, Jesus is looking at you and he's saying, no. You don't have to ask me. I'm coming to you and I'm saying, follow me. And I will teach you how to use the skills that you have to make an impact that changes the world. And so, tonight we get to see an actual picture of that. Because 8 years ago now, probably 8 years ago, Rich was sitting in Mercer Church and they said, hey, if you have something that God is calling you to do, we want you to do it. We don't care even if we think it's a bad idea, you should do it. And they thought, people like, I'm going to start a small group in my house, I'm going to feed these people, I'm going to do all these things that we think of as church ministries. But Rich says, you know what, I really like wrestling. I love wrestling. I love to use that. And we talk about this, and the lead pastor at the church he was at in Carmel, his name's Josh, he was like, I think that is a terrible idea. He said, I'm not a wrestling fan, but you know what, we say yes to everything because God's going to use how you're gifted to make it an impact. Now tonight we're standing at the 50th show. Can we give it up? 50 shows. So don't tell me that Jesus isn't going to look at you and say, I'm going to teach you to use the skills you have. I'm going to teach you to fish for people. Because people like Rich and people all over the Mercer family churches and all around Anderson and all around Indianapolis, as soon as they say, you know what, I can do this. I can do this thing. I can play board games. I can have people in my home. You know what, I can stand at the door and open it and wait and say, thank you for being here today. All of those things, whether you think it or not, it changes the world.
Amen.
Yeah, you can say, yeah, give it up. Everyone in here has a gift, has something that you could do better than me. And what is it? What can God use to make an impact through you? Even if you're like, I still don't know about the whole church thing. I'm not here to get you to come tomorrow morning. I mean, they told you our service, I'd love to see you, but that's not why I got in here today. I got in here to say, if this is the only time you've ever come to church, I want you to hear this. Even if everyone else that calls themselves a Christian rejects you, Jesus doesn't. And even if everyone says, you don't have what it takes, you don't have the right skills, you do. We're standing right here in this ring in the middle of a church auditorium, a full wrestling ring. I mean, isn't this impressive?
Yes.
Because someone said, you know what, I can use the things God has given me. And so I'm going to pray for us, and I'm going to be done, and I'll be around. I am loving this. I can't wait for February. Anyone else? Let me pray for us really quick. God, I just thank you so much that we don't have to be perfect. I just thank you so much that even with all the stuff that we carry, all the stuff that we're worrying about tonight, all the people that we're like, man, what about that? What about this? There's no way I can do it. God, you say, no. You don't have to come and tell me all the reasons why I should let you follow me. I'm coming to you. And I don't care if you measured up to some other standard or whatever. You're my child. I created you. And I want our relationship to be fixed. God, I thank you so much because I don't have a hope without that. I mean, I'm just a kid that grew up in Newcastle, Indiana. I didn't have any special skills. I went public school, all those things. But God, you use me. God, I never would have thought that I would ever stand here holding the Bible in a wrestling ring in a church. But God, here we are. And I praise you for that you can use any skill we have to glorify you. We just praise you and thank you so much for all the ways that you are good to us and all the ways that you come through even when it doesn't seem like you would. And it's in your son's name, Jesus, that we pray. Amen.
Prepare for explosive action as Da Bomb Eric Surge goes head-to-head with the newcomer Pompano Joe at Ring Riot. Eric Surge made an impactful debut at Blizzard Brawl, leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. With this imposing presence and soda-inspired persona, he's set to dominate the ring once again. Meanwhile, Pompano Joe steps into the Wrestling Theology spotlight for the very first time, facing the daunting challenge of confronting Surge in his debut match. Will he rise to the occasion, or will Eric Surge prove to be too explosive to handle?
Hi, I'm Sandeep. And you're watching the Wrestling Theology Community.
Hey, this is Axe and Smash of Demolition. We want to make sure that everybody pays attention and take notice of wrestling theology in Indianapolis and especially all through Indiana.
One of the greatest shows around, isn't it, Axe?
Come out and give us your support.
It's Twinkie Power versus the Naptown Nightmare as Jawan Thomas squares off against the unconventional Mr. Fitness Slim Trimmins. Jawan has been on a hot streak lately, displaying newfound focus and determination in the ring. However, Slim Trimmins is no ordinary opponent. Fueled by Twinkie Power and armed with wrestling acumen, he's quickly becoming a fan favorite since his debut at Blizzard Brawl. With both competitors hungry for victory, who will emerge victorious in this bout? Don't miss a minute of this action at Ring Riot.
You know, I eat Twinkies, but I don't do the working out part.
We gotta have the whole package.
Oh, okay.
You can't just pick and choose pieces.
I get it. I
You have to have
understand.
the whole package. Phenomenal individual coming to the ring. Dynamite Danny G.
Did they just find a second ring announcer out of nowhere?
I believe so.
How did that happen? Dynamite Danny G. Hitting some people. Hitting Adam Rogers in the face with some forearms.
Going right after him. Try to go after the people that have been in the longest to get him out the quickest.
Is that a Bob Arm?
I believe it is.
Wow. Man, I didn't realize he was sponsored by Nintendo.
He is a retro gamer, so he.
Oh, Danny G.
There he goes.
Danny G is eliminated. That was fast. Oh, that guy. Oh.
Kevron Canyon still holding on strong over there in the corner with Apollo Star.
Josh Moore is still out here bumping his gums. I got to applaud that. These people deserve it. Every single one of these people deserve to be told what they are and where they belong.
Possibly. Right.
Oh, man.
If you've never seen this man in action, pay attention now. He is a phenomenal athlete.
Big hit. Now, I don't know much about this Idris Wolf, but like I told Foltzy before he went in and got himself completely annihilated, was I believe he is the tag team partner in another association with Roger Mousman.
Yes, they are.
Now, me and Roger.
I have heard that. I've heard you guys have had
quite an
past.
illustrious past.
Yes.
But ever since Idris has come around, Roger has stopped talking to me. So me and Idris might have some words eventually.
Talking to you.
Listen, I don't care what your opinion is. You don't have to bring it out. Everybody's got opinions. Only mine are the correct ones.
Be that as it may.
Oh, well, that looked like that hurt.
Apollo Star still going strong for the amount of time he has been in the Blizzard Brawl.
Not this guy.
One half.
Man. Tell you
One
what.
half of the tag team with Damian Michael Cole.
Boy, I didn't even see him enter the ring. He's already in there. Look at his hair. His hair is really, really pink. Do you think he made that choice?
Possibly made that choice. Stand out in the Battle Royal.
Oh, they're just being friendly there in the middle of the ring. Look how friendly they are.
It's friend versus friend, foe versus foe.
Oh, what is he doing?
Only one person can get the
a little painful
at any WTF championship for 1 year.
Oh, okay. 1 year is how long it lasts?
Yes.
Okay.
1 year.
Yeah, so So do you know if Eric Surge is in this?
I am not for certain.
Did you see what he did to that stupid clown earlier? Did you see it?
No comment
Oh,
on
it
what
was
happened
so
to
good.
Chuckles. We wish Chuckles
And now Chuckles isn't in this match. He doesn't have a chance to win it.
We wish Chuckles a speedy recovery in the incident that happened. Definitely a fan favorite here in Anderson. The Space Cowboy Stacy Alexander making his way into the ring, going right after Adam Morgan.
Do you think when Stacy Alexander was a little kid, people made fun of him for having the name Stacy?
There's a distinct possibility
so?
that happened.
Do you think that's why he got in the world of professional wrestling and just started annihilating people as soon as he got in this ring? Actually, like I'm thoroughly impressed with this guy. For some reason, he won't return my calls, but I would really like to manage this man. He is very impressive.
Maybe he wants to keep all of his money.
What?
That's what. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All
Nothing
right.
at all.
I thought you said. Never mind. It's no big deal.
No,
No big deal.
Nothing at all.
No big deal.
No.
I understand. Oh, and Anarchy got eliminated. Thank goodness. I was tired of looking at his stupid hair.
It was a nice hair color.
What?
Oh, well, thank you. Another half of the Soul Shooters, Drew Skills, making his way to the ring. Coming in like a house of fire, taking out 2, now 3 individuals. 4, going after Ryan Paradise now.
Oh, my. Oh. Just clearing house. That is also a very big man.
Yes, he is a very big man, very intimidating man backstage as well.
Yeah, however, I have not called him. I do respect the man.
Are you going to let him
I don't
call
like
you?
him. I respect him. I've not called him because I want. As I pointed out earlier, he has a brace on his left leg, and that shows weakness. That is a quick target for any smart wrestler.
And any wrestler you manage cannot show any form of weakness at all.
That is correct. That is correct. You should know that by now. You've seen who I manage. The best of the best. Oh, looky, looky. Excuse me while I applaud this man.
And ladies and gentlemen, he is not kidding. He is going to stand up and applaud Eric Surge for what he did to Chuckles the Clown earlier tonight. And he is still applauding him as Eric is yet to make it into the ring. Very slowly making his way into the ring. And it looks like I would not want to be in the middle of that ring right now. That is not a good place for anybody.
That reminds me, do you have change for 100?
No, I can't say that I do.
Doesn't surprise me. Poor people. Ooh!
Eric Surge with the double elimination. Now Ryan Paradise. Paradise throwing him out of there.
Now this is ridiculous. I do not like this guy. Why would he do that? Why would he do that?
David Knight making his way to the ring. Wrestling Theology fans might remember he did have one match at Wrestling Theology a few years ago.
That's also a big man.
Oh, would you look at that? Eric Surge has been eliminated, and it looks like a struggle for Lucky Haskins to get him to the backstage area. Stacey Alexander still holding on. Kevron Canyon still holding on. Ryan Paradise still holding on.
Cassius Starr is still in there. I am impressed.
Yes.
What if he'll return my calls? I think he might. He might return my calls, right?
Possibly.
I hope so. This is a impressive showing right here. I am impressed by that. And like I said earlier, he is a good dancer. Very good dancer. Smooth.
I did not know that.
Smooth, very good dancer.
I was unaware of that fact. Five count Frank.
Now me and this guy have a past. I've managed this man time and time again to championships all around the state of Indiana. I wish he would have called me and let me know he was here.
So would he be your pick to win this thing?
I do. I think he is. Hit him. That's a big man right there.
It is. With a forearm
Very
by
smart.
Stacey Alexander. I don't think Drew Skills will ever
Big
be
splash.
the same after that.
5 count Frank. Well, in case you don't know much about 5 count Frank, he puts him down for the 5 count. He doesn't care about 3 counts. He wants a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count.
Extra security to know that they're down.
Ooh, he's wobbled. That's a real big forehead. Oh, man. Oh, wait.
Stacey Alexander resting on the middle rope while he is being pummeled.
Fighting Drew Skills. Smart, taking a break over there.
The other half of the tag team, the highlight reels, who were unsuccessful in defeating the Soul Shooters earlier tonight.
Kevron Canyon.
And
Eliminated.
Kevron Canyon has been
eliminated. Mr. Fitness over here looking like he's going to eliminate Cassius. Cassius hanging on for dear life.
Yep.
Saves it. Saves it.
It is remarkable the fact that he was number 1 in this battle royal and he is still hanging on. Five count Frank looks a little.
He's okay. He's just breathing.
He's just breathing.
It's smart,
okay.
breathing.
Looked like he was a little.
Breathe.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little out of it there for a second.
There we go. Eliminate somebody.
Mr. Fitness now right at Space Cowboy Stacey Alexander.
Here we go.
This is the number.
This is the last number 30.
Number 30th entrant. A lot of people. A lot of people.
Santa Claus?
Yes, it is Santa Claus. Why wouldn't it be Santa Claus? We're very close to Christmas time.
You got me, kid. There. Oh, come on, Frank, get up. Show the 5 count Frank. Oh, he's getting a butt in the face. Nobody likes that.
It looks like he's getting a butt in the face right now. Looks like he's a little tied up now, not to be able to do anything.
Santa Claus is too busy handing out candy canes. He doesn't care about wrestling.
Well, if Mr. Fitness doesn't watch it, Ryan Paradise is going to throw him right over the top.
I'll put it in your pocket. Very good.
Was he biting him? Oh, that's gross.
Yes, that is.
Correct. Not incorrect. It was protein. Hair is full of protein.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
That's an interesting fact. The hair is full of protein. And Santa Claus still passing out candy canes. Has not entered
I'm
the match
surprised
yet.
that being here at Anderson, he's not passing out packs of cigarettes and food stamps.
No comment on that one.
Is that what you're hoping for? Yeah,
No.
I want you. Government cheese and bags of rice, right? I know. I understand.
It looks like Mr. Fitness is still hanging on in there. And it looks like the Soul Shooters are double teaming the Space Cowboys. Stacey Alexander in the corner here.
5 count. Frank choking somebody on the. Oh, hey, there's a. Oh, that lady got it. Never mind. There was a candy cane. I thought you could actually have supper tonight.
Oh, well, yeah, it would be nice. Santa Claus finally made it into the ring.
Santa Claus has made it in the ring.
Five count.
Frank going to hit Santa.
After him.
Oh, no.
Up and
Oh.
over. He has been eliminated. 5 count. Frank has
Are
been
you
eliminated.
kidding me?
He's been
Are you
eliminated.
kidding me?
Both feet touch the floor.
Oh,
He's out.
my God.
He's out. Go to the locker room. Maybe he'll return your calls now.
Oh, man. Oh, Santa Claus is
Santa
getting
with
lucky.
another elimination.
David Knight has been eliminated.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
It's every man for himself. And Santa has been eliminated.
Santa Claus has been eliminated.
Well, the fans definitely are not
I
happy
take it
about
back.
that.
That man is now my favorite wrestler. Pitt. Oh.
Even though he just got eliminated, he is your favorite wrestler.
I was just kidding. I was kidding.
Okay, good.
Oh.
The #1 entry has just been eliminated.
I have to admit, that was a good showing, though.
Ryan Paradise still hanging on. He is still on the apron, hanging on in this.
It's shocking that he's here.
Drew
Whoa.
Skills up and eliminated.
Drew Skills got
is out.
eliminated.
Mr. Fitness is still in this.
Ooh.
And Ryan Paradise right through the middle row with a spear.
Mr. Fitness is down.
I guess Mr. Fitness must have worked on his cardio to make it this long in this matchup.
Mr. Fitness, he's clearly in a lot of pain, but man, he always looks happy, even when he's in pain. It's kind of creepy.
It is. And I don't think Ryan Paradise is going to like what's going to be coming his way right now. Yeah, that is definitely not at all.
He placed that. It wasn't even violent. He just placed his buttocks in that man's face.
Yes.
That was low even for me.
Yeah. Well, that's saying something. But anyway, back to the match. Apollo Star.
I just have to say that I am ecstatic that we went through 30 people entering this match and not one of them was me. There were rumors that I might be in this. I told them I didn't want to do it. They said I would have to. If I came up there, I had to be in it. Thank goodness. I was a little worried. I'm a professional wrestling manager.
Yes.
Not a wrestler.
It would have saved you humiliation being thrown over the top rope.
Oh, we're down to the final 2. That was fast.
Yes, we are down. Ryan Paradise and Space Cowboy Stacey Alexander.
Oh, man.
I would not want to be on the receiving end of those chops at all.
That is rough. Oh, I do love a good front suplex.
You don't see him that much these
You
days.
don't.
You do
And I
not
love a
see
good
him
front
that much.
suplex. I really wish that man would return my calls.
Yeah, he probably has a lot of offers.
Maybe.
Ryan Paradise back into the ring. Stacey.
Now, if I was out there, he would not have turned his back if I was managing him.
No, you would have told him what's behind him.
Exactly.
And Ryan Paradise thrown up and over the top. And
That's
ladies and
over.
gentlemen, winner, the Space Cowboy, Stacey Alexander.
Congratulations to the Space Cowboy. He's almost to the top by winning this. He has a chance at any title shot. The only way it could be better for him is if he would return my calls.
Hey everybody, I did what I said I was going to do. I won the Blizzard Brawl, and I'm not one to waste time. So Jeremy Hadley, I will be fighting for the WTF Belt of Truth Championship this February. I cannot wait to meet you in the ring.